What's going on here?
There's nothing here for you.
It's about time. Get the hell out of here. Don't do that again.
I wonder what this place used to be.
That isn't enough.
You must consider that again.
Problem comes down to supplies.
George said I passed the test.
You have. I am impressed. Most people complete their tasks without thinking. You have shown insight. A rare quality that should be rewarded. As long as you prove to be honest in the future. Otherwise, you'll set him back on the path of reason. Right, Kaya?
I'm not accountable to you, Angrim. Play your games with someone else.
Stubborn as always. It's a crime that someone with your talents was born with that attitude, Kaya.
About the cleric. The cleric who was preaching here is dead. It was Bertram.
Bertram? It will be hard for people to believe it was him that betrayed us.
There's no doubt. It was him.
Then I will trust your certainty. We need more men like you in the Berserkers. Your actions shall be rewarded. Why are you playing around with that tech here? You must know it's banned.
All that technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings.
Ah, shit. Back the fuck off, alright? You don't need trouble. Just walk away and pretend you didn't find me, okay?
You're the one in trouble.
And you came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk? Go fuck yourself.
Why are you hanging around outside Goliad?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you, a fucking owl? So what do you want?
How is life as an outlaw?
Total, unmitigated, and relentless fucking joy. I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be stuck out here waiting to get eaten by raptors?
You're not happy being an outlaw?
You know, at least it was my own stupid, shitty decision to be out here. Those poor dumb pricks up there? They come out here to get eaten by raptors because some other dumb prick tells them to. If there's one thing I've learned, if you're gonna end up in this shit, it's better to make that shit yourself, rather than roll around in someone else's.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting on your mom. What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to find some shit that's worth selling. You even know how much tech they have stashed in their pit? They actually throw all that shit away. But while I know that, it's not like I can hang about up there in Goliad to try and get it. Those tree shaggers get funny about outlaws. Sometimes they bar you from the town for no reason.
You're barred from Goliad?
Not barred as such, more like forbidden entry on pain of death. I just took some shit, that's all. It's not like they were even using it. Like I said, they throw all sorts of valuable shit into that pit of theirs. So I'm here to collect it and put it to use.
Are you waiting around for Ornir?
Maybe, might be. There's a chance I know a little shit by that name.
He sent me to find you.
So who are you, the errand boy? What, he's got so rich trading with me that he's got servants now?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell Ornir I want the shit he promised me.
What shit?
The shit. The technology Ornir owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. Well, prime is stretching the description, but it's a good arrangement. The Berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. Ornir gets shards he does want, leaving the question, what do you want?
I won't do business with you.
So you come down out here into this wilderness and you think that's a good... Have some fucking sense. Help me. Get...
Threatening me is a mistake.
I'll show you who's made a mistake. This is the end for you.
And would you ever think of testing it in the field?
You mean give Elex weapons to someone to see if they work? Someone like you? It's an interesting idea. Say, why not meet me in the tavern later? I'll talk to you about it.
Sure, I can be in the tavern later. And I'll be buying.
The outlaw by the gates, he's dead.
You killed him?
Yes. You don't need to worry about him anymore.
So, well, that's good. Thank you from the Berserkers. Having that outlaw hanging around Goliath wasn't good for anyone. Here, take this as thanks. Your work shouldn't be for nothing.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Are you completely sure?
Hasn't
I mean,
stopped
yeah,
them so
what the
far.
fuck?
They don't seem to care how many of their own kind die. Fanat.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be? Oh, you know crap.
Why would you even say that? Excuse me, do you know Stormson? Have you seen him anywhere?
Yeah, I met him.
Do you know where he is now?
No, I don't.
He was supposed to meet me, but Oren said he'd left with 2 guys just before I got there. I haven't been able to find him since.
Who did he leave with?
Oren didn't say, which is strange. He was really evasive, and it's not as if he wouldn't know. Oren knows everyone in Goliath.
Could Stormson have left with outsiders?
I'd have heard if there were more outsiders here. Everyone talks about incomers, and Oren would have said something for sure.
Then the men were berserkers.
But if they were from Goliath, then why didn't Oren say who they were?
Maybe he was told not to.
Angrim. He is the only one who could scare Oren into staying silent about something. Stormson must have been arrested.
Can you think why Angrim would have Stormson arrested?
Stormson spoke out against the law. He thought we were losing the war, that we needed to change what we were doing if we were going to stand up to the Alps.
Change what? Change how?
I don't know. He asked me to go with him to look for supplies. I assumed he meant medical supplies, but do you think because I said I wouldn't that he asked someone else to go with him?
Maybe. And maybe he asked the wrong person. If he's alive, I will find Stormson for you.
Would you speak to Angrim? He must know what's happened.
Okay, I'll speak to Angrim.
Be careful. Angrim believes in the law more than he does in people. If he thinks the laws have been broken, he won't like anyone questioning him.
I can take care of myself.
I don't even want to know.
Have we got enough guards on duty? It never feels like we have enough.
Teach me something.
Yeah.
No, no, no. Not now.
Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you?
No, right?
What do you know about Stormson's disappearance?
Stormson? The hunter?
He was taken from the tavern. Orin refuses to say who took him.
And what business is Stormson of yours?
Do you know what happened to him?
He was arrested, questioned, and sentenced. There was no doubting his guilt. He had spoken his thoughts quite freely, and admitted that he was planning to break the law.
What crime did Stormson commit?
He had fallen under the spell of technology. He had the deluded idea that we should give up magic and take up guns.
Why not use both?
Give up studying magic to fight an arms race we can't win? Commit ourselves to the use of pure Elex, forbidden by Amrek and the Pilgrim? The Pilgrim has committed us to finding a way to win this war with magic. To spread the lie of technology at such a time is treason.
You had Stormson executed?
You think our laws are that harsh? He had only spoken against our ways. He was yet to break the law.
So he's still alive?
The law is clear. Such weapons are forbidden. Stormson knew that, and he made his choice. Now, the law has been served. He has been exiled to the valley. A lenient sentence, to send him back to the place he loves. A weapon's gonna get you in trouble. Smart decision. Did you get lost?
What contact do the Berserkers have with the other factions?
The Albs want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics. But the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, well, they have no true leader and no true cause. Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
Why are the factions fighting?
Ah, that's a question we all ask. How could healing the planet not aid us all? But for the Albs, Elex comes before anything. The clerics worship their god and their machines, and do not trust nature. While the outlaws see only profit and pleasure today, with no interest in tomorrow. And so we come into conflict, and the world burns when it could heal. If we can plant more world hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish world hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the World Hearts and see what happened to our men?
Where are the World Hearts?
The World Heart in Tavar was sent to an oasis out in the desert. You will have to walk carefully once you're there. The outlaws do not take kindly to people crossing through their lands. You'll find the World Heart in Abessa to the south of the domed city.
I will look for your men in Tavar and Abessa.
Thank you. It's time that we learn their fates. You ensure you're properly equipped before you go. It isn't a short journey, and the way will be difficult.
About my support. How am I doing?
You have passed Angram's test. That stands you in good stead. You helped protect the... Born was great. Yora says that you found him the convert. You made quite an impression on the workers. Arnir says you were a great help to him. My wife seems... I have heard you uncovered a cleric and brought him to justice. You helped Irdor, the men at the Mana Shrine. All told, I am pleased with you. You have done a lot to help the people here. You have earned a just reward.
Just where did we get all these shards from, Ragnar?
My magic warlord's hat. You never did understand the skills and responsibilities of leadership, Kaya. Take your reward, and be satisfied you earned it. You have proved a friend to the Berserkers. I think you should consider joining us. Think about it. Maybe someday, when you're ready, we will teach you about our magic.
I'm ready to join the Berserkers.
You have recognized the value of our people. Once you have made your pledge, you will be expected to stand by it. Clerics, Albs, outlaws, all will see you as one of us from this point.
I'm ready to make my pledge.
So it shall be. With honor, with faith, with hope. You tie your blood to the soils of Magalan, our mother planet, and pledge to rebuild her as she was. It has been many years since the first Berserkers settled in this place. We found protection and a future for our kind in the ruins of the old world. From here, we have regrown a world that came before even that. From desert, from dead rock, we have brought back life. With our magic, we have held back those who see our future as one dominated by machines. We have stood against the forces of Zekor. We have struck down the converter they built on our land. But none of us can achieve this alone. None can stand alone. We must stand together. The time has come to accept another member into our community. He came to us as a stranger. Now he stands in our midst, having earned the right to become one of us. The law of the Berserkers will guide him from this day. We are the Fellowship of Magic and of Warriors. And we welcome you to our number.
Not bad.
You shouldn't rely on machines.
What do I have to do to be promoted?
Listen, friend. Most people who have achieved the rank of warrior worked hard for it. It could take years until you are ready for that step.
There must be a way to climb faster here.
The only way to get early promotion would be to get all warlords to agree to that. Each of us have our own beliefs and requirements, and sometimes they will come into conflict. Until then, you will carry out your duties as a cultivator. Ultimately, we can't leave the fields to themselves. Prove yourself capable of following orders. And if you inspire others to speak for you, this may help persuade the warlords to give you their pledge. There are many who seek promotion, and you must show you are worthy of that honor.
About my promotion to warrior. Will you give me your pledge?
I will, if you can prove your loyalty and usefulness. You can start by finding Gunnar for me. He is in the Valley of the Damned. Tell him I need him for a special task. He is to return to Goliath immediately.
I could do the task for you.
I have given you my instructions. Carry them out and find Gunnar. He earned the rank of Paladin, and I hope he can prove his loyalty if he returns to Goliath. I am certain he can prove that he has served his sentence and is ready to return. So go. Bring him back for me.
Where in the Valley of the Damned is he?
He is supposed to report to the ruins below the lift in the valley. I admit we have been lax in checking of late. We just haven't had the people to spare to keep a proper eye on the exiled.
Ah, I see we have a new cultivator. An honorable and worthy rank. Did Ragnar tell you your duties as a cultivator?
Yes.
Good. Then let us get straight to your specific tasks. Report to Bourne. He's the overseer in the seedling fields. He'll be happy to gain another helping hand. He'll instruct you further.
I'm glad you decided to join us. You will be a valuable addition to our ranks. Don't let me keep you from your duties as a cultivator. I know you must have much to do.
I don't intend to be a cultivator for long.
Ambition is nothing without action. Prove yourself, and promotion will follow. And that it must be our duty to protect it. Learn those lessons, and you will get my pledge.
Tell me what I must do.
My task is simple enough. I'm worried that Goliath's Master of Duties may have forgotten his duty. The taxes Zerwas has collected recently have been lower than would be expected. I hope there's a reason for this, but I fear he may be lining his own pockets. Follow him. Discover if all the shards he collects are being paid over to me. Do that, and I will give you my pledge towards your promotion.
I'll watch Zerwas.
Good. He should be beginning his rounds any time now. Get close to him, but be inconspicuous. I need you to eavesdrop on his conversations until he returns to me. But do it without raising suspicion. And listen well. I want to find out once and for all if he is cheating me.
Consider it done.
Then go. Let duty follow. Why are you playing around with that tech here? You must know it's banned?